Taurus, welcome. I hope you're enjoying your summer, or really soon. Today is such a hot day where I'm living right now, and I think it's gonna be a hot week. This is a month, and precisely this week, Taurus, your ruling planet Venus is gonna be encountering Mars. They're both gonna be together, conjuncted in Leo tomorrow, between today and tomorrow. They're actually already together in Leo right now. And this is your 4th house, your home, your stability, your foundation, your family, your roots, Taurus. The 4th house, it's one of these houses that are like the basis of who we are, you know. And most definitely for Taurus, this house, it's really important because this is on how you find or how you see your home environment. And Taurus, it's all about that comfortable environment, that space of security, Taurus, that you don't only create for yourself, but you also create for others, you know. And this is the moment where these two cosmic lovers are getting back together. You know, Venus and Mars are these planets that they have a cycle together of 2 years. So like every 2 years, more or less, they see each other again. And so it's like a conversation of lovers that they do their own path, and then at some point they get back together. And this is the moment where both they embrace themselves and they exchange information. And yeah, it's a lot related to love, beauty, attraction, being attractive, and putting together these two almost like yin yang energies, you know, Mars being the masculine energy and Venus representing the femininity. And this is not about gender. This is about all masculinity and femininity that we all have inside ourselves. And so something here is being put together, and this is something that is really much touching what it is home for you. You're being very active here, you know, Mars, the planet of action, the planet of also destruction and war. But, you know, I mean, just to put it at, because I know it sounds kind of weird to talk about Mars this way, like the planet of war, while it's also the planet that brings or can bring life, you know. For me, if I will have to use an image of Mars in nature, Mars for me will be like, you know, that fire that sometimes happens in the forest and that burns everything away. But then that fire and these ashes that come out of the fire are actually nourishing the soil, so this one can become even richer than what it was before. And so the forest it's like has a rebirth. Life comes through the ashes. And for me, that's Mars, you know. So yeah, something here, it's really calling you to do something about your home environment, Taurus. And there is a sense of beauty here, no? Beautifying your home. Maybe you're thinking of doing changes in the place you live. Maybe you are thinking of changing a location and going somewhere else where you feel that is more in alignment with the style life you want to have. Or maybe it's not about changing of location, but maybe doing something that creates this sense of beauty that you have inside yourself, Taurus. You know, I was laughing very hard this weekend because I was already kind of studying a little bit like what was going on for you, you know, during the month of July with all these aspects and transits. And today, when I start preparing myself for your reading, and I start, making myself up, taking that time to take care of yourself, your image in a way. And I start laughing super hard because I think the Taurus, maybe if you are connecting, of course, with this energy, and if you have a lot of Taurus in your chart, and I am personally Taurus, that this weekend I find myself, without even thinking and then realizing that, when you have these moments where you might be just simply completely alone at home, but you want to make up yourself, you want to put some perfume or essence, you want to take a bath with salt, you want to do something, for you. And this is not about an image that you only want to show to others, but this is more about you and how you see yourself. It's like finding that beauty in you, Taurus. And like right now, for example, I started the video and I decided that I wanted to put some perfume on me, even though I know that you are not gonna be smelling it. I thought, yeah, man, I want to do this. I felt like, you have these moments where you're just simply looking at this little thing, this little detail that can be very sensual or like, sensorial, like something that you can physically do, feel, sense. Taurus is all about the senses. You're the most sensual sign of the zodiac, Taurus. Like, it's like you have this thing that, and I think that this week is a moment where you're gonna be embracing these qualities. You're gonna be embracing these characteristics that you have, that maybe for some time you didn't have the chance to pay attention to it, or maybe you kind of had to forgot about it, and now it's coming back to you, and it's like also touching your environment and everything that is surrounding you, and probably also the people that are close to your family, or if you are living with someone. Definitely, I think this is a moment where you want to, do these little things that can bring back that sense of beauty. I mean, and of course, what it is, that beauty for you. Beauty, from my perspective, is in a way relative and subjective. And so, what it is, that concept of beauty you have. And now Taurus, it's embodying it. So it's a beautiful energy, Taurus, because this is only gonna get better. I mean, this is not stopping now. We're starting with this conjunction in Mars, in Leo, with Mars and Venus. They are both like doing this right now, and they are gonna continue being together by the end of the month when they get into your 5th house. In Virgo. So, romance, maybe people that are wanting to connect again with you, or new people, new connections, or maybe already existent connections, that it's almost like this is the time where they are exploding. There is something here that I think the Taurus, you're gonna start seeing so much joy in these particular connections, or maybe this precise connection. Well, we're having this conjunction of Venus and Mars, and now, I mean, I'm centering myself in this conjunction, but there are many other things that are happening that I'll be talking right now, that I think that are important points here for you, because the World card in your present, Taurus, because it's like, Taurus, you have changed so much. You are coming here full circle. And there is a sense of recognition with this World card. Success, Taurus. Something that you are becoming known. You're becoming known regarding something that you are doing right now in your life. And you know, this is not something that it comes and goes. This is something that you have been working hard for a long time with this World card. It's the last arcana of the tarot. So you had to come a long way to get here, to get at this present moment. And you know, when you see this World card coming in the present, Taurus, in this World card, there are, like, if you see the symbols here, these are the 4 fixed signs, astrological zodiac signs: Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. And yeah, this is a month where there is a heavy, intense, fixed energy. You know, first we are having like this conjunction in Leo, and then Uranus is touching you, Taurus. So yeah, and then by the end of the month, more Aquarian energy is gonna be entering, you know, because by the 20th of this month we're gonna have a full moon, in Aquarius, in your 10th house. And this is exactly where Saturn is, and where Jupiter by the end of the month is also gonna be coming back. So a lot of intensivity here, of fixed energy, that is having an important role during this month, you know. And when I see this card here, Taurus, for you, you know, Uranus, it's a planet that loves freedom, who wants to break the rules. You know, Uranus doesn't like tradition. And the thing is that this energy, it's something quite opposite to what normally Taurus would want or see. You had transformed so much here. And this is the thing with Taurus, is that Taurus, probably in the past, you had a view of yourself and others saw you in a way that maybe it fit you for some time. But right now, Taurus, you're coming out to the light. You're having here a purpose, almost like a position. Something here is coming to the light, even about you and how others perceive you. This Aquarian energy in your first house, talking straight, no, with this 10th house, you know, a house that talks about your position in this world. Maybe what you're doing in your career. If you don't have a work right now, maybe there is something here that you know that it's calling you, and maybe this might be something completely different than what you thought that you would do, Taurus. Something that will be even unexpected and surprisingly for you and the people surrounding you, you know. You're a rebel now, Taurus. You are the one who is breaking the fucking walls. And you know what? I don't think that people saw this coming. I don't think people surrounding you, they were able to see at what level you were, it's like, changing. And this is the thing with you, Taurus, is that it takes you such a long time to go through transformation, you know. You're probably the most fixed sign of the zodiac. You are Earth. And Earth is an element that it takes a long time to move. It goes very slowly. And this is a characteristic, an inner characteristic that Taurians have. is that you take everything little by little, you take secure steps, you don't like to rush. But right now, Uranus talking to you and touching you, Taurus, is like you are going at a speed that you never thought that you would be capable of, going in. It's like the velocity you have right now. It's even surprising you. And Taurus is wanting to move. Taurus is it's like you are thinking fast here. We are like during this week, a part of having this conjunction, we just experiencing new moon in Cancer, in your third house, where Mercury and the Sun are still sitting down. So this influence of the new moon in Cancer is a very strong new moon because, new moons, they always talk about new beginnings, closing chapters and starting new ones. And this is a very important new moon because it's the first new moon right after we experience a whole season of eclipses from the month of May and June. So everything, all the information we had been receiving on this last period, it's coming to culmination right now. This is the moment where we are starting to be active with all these things that maybe before is like, okay, this had gone, then this, and now what I'm gonna do with all these. And I think that right now is the moment when you are starting to realize that you can take direct action regarding what you were experiencing emotionally and mentally speaking here, Taurus. Now, I would like to see what the cards have to say because, Taurus, you're not shutting up. It's like Taurus right now, your third house, communication, information, new ideas, new curiosities, new ways of thinking. You're probably wanting to learn new things here. Maybe you are wanting to practice skills that in the past they look as hobbies, and now you're starting to realize that these hobbies can become professional in your life. This third house connected to the 10th house, like you are almost feeling that there is something here that you are destined to do. That's how I feel it for Taurus. Like you're feeling here that something is calling you, and even though it might look this small right now, it's like you cannot stop thinking about it. And I think that this is influencing a lot your career, your work, and it probably has a lot to do as well with your home environment and how you see this home environment and this security. Because Taurus right now, even though you love stability and security, Taurus, too many cards, but I always love to look at these cards and I see the Ace of Coins, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Coins. It's like the Lovers. The two lovers coming together, Taurus. It's like you have discovered, what I feel? Is that you discover a part of yourself that was completely hidden to you in this last period, Taurus. And it's almost like right now, what is happening to you internally, and I think this is happening to you internally, but it's becoming very obvious in your reality. It's like it's becoming physical here, Taurus. Is that this part that you had been discovering and developing, and maybe this was something, a part of you that you felt that you were not ever able to put out at light. This is a moment when this is coming. It's like all these pieces are putting back together, Taurus. It's like all these parts of yourself, your old self as your new self, is like becoming one, in harmony, in balance. You had an important choice in your past, Taurus. You have been in a crossroads, we cannot forget. I mean, in tarot, these cards, Lover's cards, it's a card that talks not just about the unity of the femininity and the masculinity, I mean, this is Mars and Venus conjunct right now for you, Taurus. A celestial union here that it brings a lot of success. It really gives you this sense of completion and arriving full circle here to accomplish something that is not just affecting one thing. This is like, it's seen as a whole, This is not just one sector of your life. No, I think that this is something that is touching every aspect of your life right now, Taurus. And this card doesn't mean just that union, but this is a card that originally also has, or it was, or used to be called the card of the choice. The moment when we discover an other path, another person, another being, another, so it's the moment where maybe we were, or we thought that we were in one path, and suddenly we discover that there is another path here, or even maybe many other multiple paths that we didn't expect, to come, and then suddenly they arrive, and then you are in a moment where you know that you need to choose here. An important decision to take. And you come from this. You come from a moment where you had to take an important decision, and this is not an easy decision. Because you knew, Taurus, that in the moment that this decision or these crossroads appear in your life, no matter what this is speaking to you right now, Taurus, maybe it could have been regarding an important connection in your life, love related, or a partner, or maybe, maybe a friendship or a coworker, or it could also maybe be regarding a career path, or maybe regarding a place where you were living, and suddenly you start having here a new opportunity that will have implied changing of home, or doing some important changes in your home. So this, I think that you knew that this was a very important decision, because whatever you will decide is like you felt and you knew that there was not coming back. That's this energy with these lovers coming here in the past for you and seeing the world. You have already 2 major arcanas coming in this reading. And we have this King of Swords, Taurus. This is the moment when Taurus, like all this Uranus energy, the King of Swords, he's very mental. He's not very expressive with his emotions, He is super rational. But he's just, he has a certain truth in himself. And he wants to be fair, but when he thinks that there is something here that he needs to cut off, he cuts it off from the beginning. So, and this is exactly what is coming here in your obstacle, and is on top of this World card right now. So yeah, I see an important decision that it was not easy for you to take, Taurus. Something that probably you had to express, that you had to say, and you knew that expressing this would mean coming here, putting probably an end to a situation. Something that probably for you was not longer working. I think that you were looking for something different here, Taurus. Now, I would like to know exactly where this is guiding us, because by now this is, I know, very general. But you know, guys, sometimes the readings, it's like, you know, like sometimes I feel like the readings, they might be like very, very vague in a way. You know, like we could be talking about everything. And then suddenly I get the tip that we might be talking about something more specific. So now I'm gonna keep on going with the cards here, Taurus, because I see this King of Swords as a decision. I see this like something here that you needed to say, or someone maybe needed to express to you, and I think that this meant a full change. You know, like really leaving probably something behind, ending, maybe not necessarily leaving something behind, because when I see the World card, for me it's not about leaving something behind, but it's more about coming to the end of the cycle and starting the new. And the thing is that maybe, Taurus, until now you felt that you were not able to speak out or take this decision. But right now, I mean, and looking at all these influences, Uranus in your first, having back Jupiter in your 10th with Saturn, you know, and having a full moon in Aquarius by the end of this month, something here is coming to the light, and maybe it didn't come to the light yet to you, but it's coming to the light at the end of this month. And I think that this is something that you knew already internally. But what I'm feeling with this, Taurus, is that this is coming to the light in the world. Like, maybe this is something that you had to process internally and you knew already for a while. But now it's like showtime for Taurus. And this decision, or this truth that needs to be spoken, it's really coming full light this month. And I think that this is the moment when you know that something here has ended. For the good, Taurus. Really for the good. Because this end, it means success. And like the energy of the 10th, this is not something that you're just keeping to yourself. This is something is coming to the light at the public sphere. You know, that's the 10th house energy, you know? Like, and then like when we had this new moon on the 3rd, on the 9th, 10th of July on Cancer, you know, Mercury, the sun, you know, the sun and the moon together in this house with Mercury, your mind here is going at a speed that I don't think that Taurus is like, you're having here so many new ideas that I feel like you didn't even, it's like in some moments like all these thoughts or these ideas are coming to you, and you almost in that exact moment you probably don't even know what to do with, you know, like you're like, but wait, why now this is coming and that, you know, like almost like I have this sensation with you, Taurus. And I think that these ideas, maybe until now you could not say them, and now all this influence is almost like, Taurus, you want to talk now. Taurus is finding their world. Taurus is finding their own place here. A new position. For sure, regarding what you're doing and your career, Taurus, Like, you don't see your purpose here in the same way anymore. Is that you're starting to see something here that you want to do, that it brings or calls as well a lot of attention from the public, with this World card coming here. All right, now what is coming next for Taurus? My Taurus, the Sun. We already have 3 major arcanas here, and this is Leo energy, Taurus. Very strong Leo energy. And we're gonna start Leo season by the 22, 23 of this month, with Venus and Mars kissing each other. What is happening here, Taurus? I mean, there is so much joy coming to you. You know, Mars is exalted in Leo, the Sun. You know, and when, you know, we finish this Cancer season and the center enters in Leo, Mars is still gonna be in this 4th house of Leo. So I think that you're gonna be very active regarding your home, or maybe people that are very close to your environment, maybe your family, Taurus, right now, are very, very influential right now. Maybe you are doing a long trip here, or you are changing of location, or you're having that holiday that maybe you were planning for quite some time and you were not able to do until right now. And this is the moment when finally you're being able to move, you know. The Sun, Taurus, it's like this is giving you so much energy, like, and things are coming to the light. Something here is coming to the light. You have taken the decision already, and now it's a moment where Taurus is like you are reinventing yourself. You know, like you're reinventing. It's like, you know, with this World card coming with the Sun, I feel like a Taurus here who is calling a lot attention. I think that many people are looking at you right now, Taurus, maybe at work, regarding what you're doing right now. You know, people wanting to connect with you. People are being magnetized towards you. All right? And this is bringing so much happiness. I mean, the Sun card, a part of being a card that means illumination, being enlightened here. Maybe whatever was in the past in the dark, or maybe things that were not clear to you before, they are coming really clear to you right now. This is the Sun it's like putting the spotlight here, you know, and it's shining, and it brings success. Again, Taurus, I see a lot of success regarding whatever you had to choose here, or something that you're probably still, maybe you're a Taurus who is still in the middle of this decision, and maybe what is being difficult is, you know, to take the decision right now, not to put it in action. But I don't see this as a big issue. I think that this is something here that almost like, you know, wow, if you know, Taurus, Wow, Taurus, you have 4 arcans coming here. Very strong reading, Taurus. High Priestess is how you see yourself consciously in this reading. You know without seeing. I think that Taurus is like, she's the most intuitive energy of the tarot, the High Priestess. You know, she's the mother of intuition. You know, she's intuition herself. And this is the moon energy that I think like we had been experiencing until now. And we're probably gonna still experience during this week, because a lot of things here that I think that you needed to express and you were not able to express directly. And what I'm getting is that right now, Taurus, it's like you are being able to open up yourself. And you know what? It's like, what I love about all this is that it's like this new road that you have taken, or you knew that you were gonna take. And like, I feel like this is something that you were almost like, you knew that this was happening, but you didn't wanna, probably for some time, is like you didn't wanna say this out loud. You were kind of like reserving this to yourself. You were maybe in a period, Taurus, as well, where you were hiding. You know, maybe you were hiding, or you were in a retreat mode, because when this High Priestess comes, you know, she's not about action, and, you know, she's a much more like a passive, reserved energy, not like inner energy. You know, she's more internal. She's sitting on the moon, this High Priestess, and she has the key of all secrets. You know, she knows everything, this High Priestess, and I think that this is, you come from a period where you retreated, you maybe even isolated yourself, and maybe you went through a time where maybe even if you were very active regarding your career, maybe having to take here some important decisions, and you went through a lot of transformation, Taurus. I think you went through a moment of retreat, and now is the moment when the retreat is coming to end. Because now is the moment to come out here. Something here is telling you that you are becoming again more expressive. You know, you want to say things in a way that is like, you want to show off again. And that's what I love so much about this Leo season that we're gonna start, Taurus. Like, when Leo and all this Venusian, Martian energy in your 4th, and then entering in Leo, and again having Venus and Mars in your 5th, you are being able here again, Taurus, to have fun, to even like, you know, it's like you're finding new ways of expression here, you know, new ways of expressing yourself, that it's like, you know, it's like Taurus being the sun, you know, like this is how I feel. It's like you are becoming the sun. You know, like maybe for a long time you were in a moment of almost like feeling like you were in a moon state of just, maybe you were for a long time in the darkness, And now Taurus is coming to the light. You know? Yeah, Taurus. Now, what is coming in the environment for Taurus? Too many cards. Ula, really too many cards, but I see them always. Taurus. What is coming in the environment for Taurus, please? This is probably a new offer of work, or this is that job opportunity that maybe for a long time you were waiting and now is coming back to you, Taurus. Knight of Pentacles in the environment. You know? Something here regarding what you're doing, like what materially, like what you do, what you practically do here. You know, this knight doesn't move fast. He goes very slow. You know? But this is an energy that suits you very well. In a way. Even though right now, Taurus, you're going full speed. I think that in your environment, you know that there is something here that is happening, that it's growing little by little, you know? Regarding your career and your work, it's almost like something here is developing, it's growing, it's expanding as well. Probably even your resources are amplifying during this month, Taurus. Maybe, as I said, I mean, this could represent a new offer of work or that project that you were long waiting to do or to achieve. And this is the moment where you are being able to do this job. No, or to start seeing results of your labor, you know, with this Knight of Pentacles. It's a very positive energy coming in the environment, because this means that something here is brewing, that it's giving you a sense of stability regarding probably your home environment and your work life. And you know, maybe this is something that doesn't come fast. As I said, this Knight takes a step by step. He's very secure, you know, he doesn't want to lose the coin, he wants to keep it, and he wants to make it even bigger, you know. But it's almost like you know that something here is brewing that is really helping you out to find that sense of security with, or stability regarding maybe that home environment or that job that you had been working hard on here. Having the World, the Sun, the Lovers, the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, you are calling the attention of many people here, Taurus. This is how I'm feeling it with these cards really like coming here on the table, Taurus. I almost feel like I'm connecting here with the Taurus that is that you are putting yourself at the spotlight here regarding your career. And it's almost like people are looking at you and they see you, because you know this position is also not just how you consciously are coming in the reading, but probably also how other people might see you. People are respecting you, Taurus, for what you're doing right now, for what you had experienced here, for probably this decision that you have taken or that you are taking right now. Something here is bringing you a sense of recognition that maybe you didn't think that this was gonna come at this or in this way, Taurus. I think that like people are like, what I get with this feeling is almost like people are looking at you in a way almost like you will have here something that very secretive in a way, like somebody that could be very wise, but not like completely open in a way. Like maybe you are in a moment right now that, yeah, you are starting to speak out. You are, Taurus is being in a way more seen, or you are entering in a moment where you are being more seen regarding what you're doing here. But at the same time, Taurus, you know that there are some things here that you know that you keep for yourself, that you are really keeping to yourself. And I think that people even look at you in this way as admiring you for that. Okay? Yes. Now, how is the hopes and fears for Taurus? And yeah, Taurus, I mean, now you're in a moment where it's like you are breaking the schemes of what you thought you'd be or you would be. And you're also breaking the schemes of what other people thought of you. Yes, Taurus. Now, what is coming in the hopes and fears for Taurus? Hopes and fears for Taurus, please. Four of Swords. Taurus wanting some rest, wanting some calm. I feel like, you know, for me, coming this Four of Swords in your hopes and fears as well. And I have this King of Swords in your obstacle. Could be an external influence, but we'll see, okay? You know that there is something here that you would like to put at rest. Maybe, you know, like the Four of Swords come right after the Three of Swords. And something is telling me that, yeah, there was a very important decision that you have taken. Maybe this is regarding a connection in your life. Something that maybe an important union, that maybe there was a lot of distancing in this union, or there was not a lot of direct communication in this union, Taurus. Maybe there were many things here that weren't expressed in the past, but I almost feel like Taurus right now regarding maybe this connection, and I get this as a very aside, apart story in this reading, Taurus. I feel almost like, Taurus, you are wanting to kind of put a pause to what this situation meant for you mentally, because I think that you know that maybe this has been a connection where there was something here that you could not take action, or somebody here was not able to take direct action regarding this connection. And I think that there is a situation here that it did came to an end. Okay, and Taurus, you are in a process right now of healing the situation, of wanting, let's say, to put at rest the ideas and all these maybe this decision that maybe in the past was difficult to take, but you know that this was the best option you could have, you know, like, and probably also for the other person. That's how I'm feeling. Like something here you knew, or that it needs, maybe it's not coming to a full end about the connection, but you know that something here needs to be put at a pause. Or you were hoping to, let's say, calm things down regarding this connection. But maybe at the same time as this was something that you wanted, I feel like also, Taurus, you were scared that maybe the truth wasn't gonna come out to light. you know, that maybe this situation or maybe this connection in your life, maybe it was not a love connection, like an intimate relationship, maybe it was a very important connection with a friend or somebody very near you, you know, like this. Also, you know, this third house activity might talk about siblings or really people are close in your community. So maybe there was an important connection here that, you know, that there were a lot of things that weren't said. And I think that right now is the moment where you're probably going to have an important conversation here. This is how I'm feeling it, Taurus. Or maybe because of missing communication, I feel like, Taurus, you are deciding here to kind of move on with this World card coming right next to it, because you know that there is something here that it's almost like, Taurus, I see something here almost like you need to overcome about maybe this precise connection. And I see that whatever you are deciding about this connection, the decision you're taking is bringing you the sun. So there is clarity here coming through, Taurus. There is a sense of clarity coming from this situation here. Now, I would like a next card at the end, please. For Taurus. I love so much this energy for you, Taurus. The new start, Taurus. I mean, look at this. Look at this, Taurus. You're manifesting here something. You had manifested here something that probably, this is something that, I mean, you knew, Taurus. Whatever we're talking here about your career or love related, something here is coming to the clear to you. It's becoming crystal clear. And this truth or this clarity is bringing you so much happiness, Taurus. And this is something you manifested, you know, this is something that you were processing internally. I mean, you see this, like we started reading with the World card and now we're finishing the reading with this Magician, which is the first arcane, Taurus. So it's like you are doing perfect circle here. You're coming full circle. And this is the moment where you know that something has ended and something new is starting. You are a manifestator here, Taurus. It's like, and I almost get this feeling that, you know, it's like I feel that this new start or whatever you wanted is like you had a goal here. It's almost like you were calling in, it's like you were calling it in. And because of this calling in, it's what is coming right now in reality for you, Taurus. As I said, like guys, I really feel like Taurus, for a very long time you were not able to express yourself maybe out loud, or maybe you were not able here to take this decision. Or maybe it could definitely be, guys, coming back to union with someone that maybe there was a lot of distance with. And I see in this reading. But what I feel is that, Taurus, I feel like you knew that this was gonna happen. I feel like even though you felt like, okay, I don't know what is gonna happen here. There was probably a lot of uncertainty about this decision, or about this connection, or about this new path in your career that you wanted to take. I feel that at this moment, Taurus, it's like you're seeing this coming truth. And you knew this from the start. It's like, I feel like you intuitively knew that this was gonna happen. You knew this, Taurus. But now it's like, it's coming reality, like it's coming part of your world, your 3D world, okay? Now, I'm already at 55 minutes, gosh. Trying to make this reading shorter, impossible, Taurus. Now, I just want one card for this magician, please. 5 of Swords. One more card, please. What you were not able to speak out, Taurus, or somebody maybe wasn't able to speak out. The Devil with the 2 of Coins. Because you probably felt, or somebody here felt, that it's almost like, and I gotta say, Taurus, I feel that this is a lot about you. It's like you're having here a new start. But I think that this new start, it took you so much time to start. And now, I feel that there were so many things that were attached from your past. It's like you didn't know even what to choose here, Taurus. The 2 of Coins is almost telling me, it's like, again, you were in this crossroads, probably even regarding your career. Maybe you have a lot of attachments, material attachments, that didn't allow you to take this decision or to manifest this dream come true, because this is how I feel it, Taurus. I feel that what you are doing right now, it's a dream come true for you. Okay, guys, I'm finishing this reading. I hope you enjoy it. I really wish you the best for this month, Taurus. If you connected with the story, please don't doubt to like, subscribe, or like to the video. And otherwise, guys, I'm gonna see you next month. Okay, take care, Taurus. Bye bye.